think we are live. Wait for it. Yes. Here we go. Go YouTube. Go. We are live. Brilliant. It's working with my new setup.
Awesome.
Okay, so guys, here we are. I'm going to mute that computer. So first race of the AMF GT3 series. I'm going to be I'll be racing in a Velocity Sim Racing livery. It's red and black predominantly. At the Nurburgring Grand Prix circuit. I'll be talking with some of the guys from Velocity Sim throughout the race. I've got them in a group chat, so you'll be able to hear what they have to say as well. I also happen to have a new setup with another computer standing by, so I can see exactly what you guys are saying. So, got the live chat there. I can see what's going on. And yeah, so if you've got anything to say, drop it in the chat, and hopefully I'll look across every now and then on the straights, and we'll see how we go. Welcome to whoever has just joined. Whoever you are, I don't know if you saw, if you heard what I just said. I do have live chat going. I can see what you say in the live chat, so feel free to drop me a message. I've just realised that I haven't shared this to anybody at all. Actually, I probably don't need to do it that way. Mouse. Miss. Right. Let's set this up. I have actually pretty much missed all of practice, so that is very helpful. Not. So yes, we've got a bit of a new setup for tonight, ready to go. I've got the other computer there with the live chat. And I've got a drinking apparatus, so I can drink while I race. Not alcohol, because we would never do that while we're racing. Moving right along very quickly. But I do have now a Camelback, as they're called. So a water container with a drinking tube, so I can drink, so I'm very happy. No more getting apocalyptically thirsty at the end of the race. And without further ado, I'm going to share all this. Everything's set up nicely. Share this race. Oh god, what have I done? Have I broken everything? I'm probably about to break absolutely everything. Alright, share. Oh, and I've got new gloves. It's brilliant. I did have some from a shop there, RXT Armour gloves. The only problem is I've got rather big thumbs, well, more so around the base where they stitch the glove, the thumb onto the glove. And that was quite a big problem because it would basically it was really tight and it would hurt while holding onto the steering wheel. Those gloves were really comfortable. Apart from that, they were like a really nice feel on the steering wheel. But I have got some Alpine Stars gloves from work, and they're a lot stretchier, and the thumb's not actually stitched on down there. It's actually made as part of the glove. So hopefully that makes that a whole lot better. I did drive with them last night in the GT3, and it was all hello to whoever has just joined, and it was brilliant. It felt really good. So I'm just sharing these now to many people, and hello to the two people that are on. Again, to whoever has just joined, I do have live chat up, so I can see exactly what you say in there, in the live chat. So feel free to let me know, and I will hopefully get this underway very shortly. I've just done all my sharing, so we'll close that all down. And the driver's briefing. I think I'm ready to go. A little bit anxious for tonight. Well, I've missed qualifying. Hey Rob, is qualifying like the OSR stuff? Is it part of practice or is it part of the race session?
Part of practice.
Ah, cool.
After quali, we all jump out, and then they'll put us into the servers that we need to be in.
Oh yeah, of course. Duh. Don't mind me. Good. Crew
So
chief is
pro and
working.
elite will be in split
Say again.
1, and rookie and amateur will be in split 2.
Good. Oh, so that means you're going to be in a different split.
It does, but Ryan wanted to bring this series back to its roots, as it were, to make it like a development series. So as you develop, you get into the main game, as it were, but it's all on the same day.
Yeah, no, look, I can certainly understand why he's done that. And the other thing is, I guess it makes the splits a bit smaller. Having watched some of your races from last season, it looked very chaotic at times.
That's putting it nicely.
Hashtag pancake car.
Hashtag clusterfuck.
That one. Oh, I've just had someone join the stream and drop out. Rude.
How dare they?
How dare they indeed? Well, so far I've got my live chat up and I've explained to anyone who's jumped in that I do have the live chat, but nobody's really wanted to say anything.
They will do eventually.
Knowing most of the people who watch our streams, it'll probably be them calling me an idiot because that's what they enjoy doing. It's usually warranted as well. Right, black screen. Let's hope this comes good, otherwise I'll just have to flick it up and Hujimi Watsamaji gadget it. I did make a change in my streaming setup at the end of last season so that it flicked around perfectly for you guys, but I think they've done an update and there's a bit of a bug with it, so it flicks to a black screen like what we had in the Monza main game race when I tried to do it from out of home. It is a bit interesting, but if it doesn't work, I'll be able to fix it. As I said, I can see what's going on now, so none of you have to tell me when it all goes wrong. I can do it myself. Well, that's not gone well. Oh, we're back. Well, iRacing decided to not respond for a bit there.
Fastest lap for McQueen, 2:03.04.
I'm surprised I've never had that. I've had everything else happen bar that.
You really have.
So it's going to happen tonight.
Car approaching, watch your mirrors.
My brakes are on the piss. What was it you guys were saying to improve your frame rate? Because between streaming and my computer not being the greatest, it is suffering quite poorly.
I think Sean dropped the particles. I played around with a bunch of my settings. I'll jump into the pits and I'll quickly take another look at them.
Yeah, turn the particles down.
New fastest lap for Bird, 152.10.
Yeah, I've got shadow maps turned off. I've got all the far terrain stuff and that turned off.
Yeah, I've got particles turned off. Well, no, sorry, I've got particles on medium, but the full res and soft are unticked. Shader quality is
yeah.
medium.
What have I just done? Yeah, I've just dropped particles to medium. Headlights are high detail. Were you saying full res and that stuff?
Under particles, there should be 2 boxes. If you've got it on medium detail, they should be. You shouldn't be able to tick them.
Okay, yeah, I've just unticked full res and soft I can't tick.
Cool.
Hopefully that'll help me.
Exit's clear. Push.
You'll have to
Alright,
jump
Ben,
out and
we've
jump
got
back in for it to work,
29
more than
minutes to
likely.
settle up.
Well, so far at least some of it's working because I'm bouncing up between 40 and 50 now.
That's good.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 29 Celsius.
Do you have a cat?
I currently do, just to see if it helps or not.
I've got mine set at 120 like always. I think it could be an idea to drop it to 60 though for this race.
I don't have to worry about that, I only get 31 frames.
Well, that's it. I'm only sitting at between 40 and 50, but just to stop it from trying to reach that 120.
P4, that was 154.46.
Oh, what's that thing saying? Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought I'd try the Ferrari this time.
Ah, bugger it. I just busted that, slid it. So we can't set ourselves up for the next lap.
B6, sectors 1 and 2 are quick. Sector 3 is.
Oh, thanks, Sean. For some reason, it's reset itself.
0.44 off the pace.
Painful thing. Yeah, I'll fix that up very shortly. I had to refresh the page earlier as I had a bit of an argument with the computer. Nothing unusual. Oh, it must have reset it on me. At least the description's right.
Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace.
Come on, let's make this a good last sector. Yes, that's better. Yeah, 154.1,
P8,
flying.
that's your quickest lap. You're now 0.45 off the pace. That last lap was a 154.18. Sector 3 time is quick. Yellow flag, watch out.
Right. Yeah, Sean, I will drive this round to the pits and go from there. Well, I'm already as quick as last night and I can definitely go faster,
Sector
but
1 is
some
1.6 seconds off the
muppet
pace.
forgot to change the name of his stream, so it's still, the name of the stream is still from the OSR main game race on Wednesday.
Oops.
At least the description's right. Can you change it without stopping the stream?
I'm not sure. I usually just stop the stream and start it again. I think you can though, but I've just never tried because usually it's just quicker for me to stop the stream and
Sector 2 is
start a new one with the correct
0.38
names.
off the pace.
Cheeky little cross over the white line there.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 360 metres.
Right, well, we are going to do that, and I am going to change this name here.
100 metres. 50 metres.
Oh, Jesus. Why is it? Oh, God.
Half second slower than yesterday and I can't find it.
Thank you.
Typing in gloves is quite hard.
Radio test, 1 2 1
That's the
2.
new fastest lap for Morris. 152.84.
Landing clear.
Okay, Sean, can you please check if that's changed it? You might have to get Jordan to reshare them on Bookface, though. I'm just thinking, oh, wrong keyboard.
You finally set your button, Lee.
Angry button, yes.
That sounds dangerous.
Protest button, whatever you want to call it.
Muppet button.
Pretty much.
If you hear me calling people Muppets, just run. Okay, what have we
That's
got?
what you should have said. No, I can't even get it fucking out. What did I
Muppet?
Yeah, there we go. I hate when I do that. Fucking.
It happens on the often for me. It happened today at work, and I just turned around to the customer and said, "Look, my English has just left me today, so just give me a second." Right, so Sean, what I'm going to do is delete all the posts I put up, and I'm going to put them
How many
back.
boys we got
up.
in here?
Not sure,
6,
haven't
I think.
counted. Yeah, well, yeah, there you go, 6.
Is this one broadcast?
Might be 7. I know they're not broadcasting any of these ones this season. They're I think they're going to try and find some dedicated people to actually do the commentating, because the past few seasons it's just been guys that have given up their race to do it, sort of thing. They
Rob and
will
I'll
apparently-
broadcast though.
Yeah, I'm more meant they're the AMF broadcast.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
apparently going to restart it for next season.
Right, yeah. Okay, well this is interesting. One computer's telling me that 2 people are watching, and one's saying 3. Intriguing. This is always interesting. I've opened up the live dashboard on both computers, and one was saying I had 2 people, and one was saying I had 3 people.
It's the real time's never really correct.
No, well the one that I just opened has now righted itself. Right, well, we'll close all that down, and I will go to... oh, bugger it. It is extremely hard to type in gloves. Right, oh, come on. Work, please. There we go. Okay, so delete the old one. Right! We are back in business. Oh, shit. Let's see how everything's going. Max at 50 and... wee. Max at... it's performing pretty well. Cool. Okay, well, let me reinstate my keyboard to its previous position. There. Thank you for that, Sean. You have saved the stream. You really haven't, but thank you very much. Otherwise, I would have looked like more of an idiot than I already do.
Pit exit's clear.
Hey Sam, are you on a lap?
No, I'm on an outlet.
Ah, cool.
What about you? You're on a hot lap?
Nah, mate, out lap. I'll let you pass because you seem to be pretty obviously faster.
New fastest lap for Bird, 151.90.
Braking outside.
Clear left.
Just made it. Thank you.
The brown pants factor was high for a second there.
I've got a button ticket for that already.
Sector 1 is 1.1 off the pace.
Thank you.
Is there a Brian Edwards in Discord with us?
That lap was a 154.40.
I haven't checked.
He looks like he's running a VSR paint, isn't he?
He certainly
Yeah.
is.
He's one of our teammates.
What's his nickname in the chat?
Bungie, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Ah,
He's not particularly talkative, but he is.
no, I was wondering.
Car right. Clear right.
Apex, get a good run through here. Use the Lee Siddles method, as I like to call it, or Crash Jenkins, as he's known to us. Let's see if we can't string together a couple of nice laps here and drop ourselves into the 53s.
P8. Sector 1 is 1.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 1 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.49 off the pace. You've just done a 154.45. You're currently 2.5 seconds off the leader's pace.
Not to worry about being that far off the leader's pace, because some of these guys in here are actually in higher classes, which means I won't have to race against them.
Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
That's buggered me.
Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Oh, why'd I do that? Brain fart. Absolute brain fart.
Okay Ben, you've got half your fuel left. Track limits, they'll invalidate this lap. There's a car rejoining in front, watch your speed. Watch your speed limit in the pits. Box in 360 metres.
It's not bad. I'm just behind Rob there. I'm actually when considering Rob's in the pro class, that's really, really good. But
100 metres. 50 metres.
Go straight through sister velocity car there of Shane, team owner.
Nicely done, Matt. Sure.
Hey?
Done, dude.
Nice time. What?
Yours is nice. Yours is nice.
I just went back out after setting my lap early on and I could barely get into the low fours.
Yeah, I've been struggling too.
Okay, good. It's not just me. Good.
Yeah, I was fine at the start of the session, but now I'm struggling.
There's a car behind, take care, rejoin him.
Probably just overdriving it.
Blue flag.
Take back a step and
Knowing me, yeah.
I like the green, Matt.
Blue flag.
So we have to exit this session and then post up a new one?
Yeah.
Well, if Rob is the lowest person in anything above amateur at the moment, well, for this session at least, I'm on top of... in pro, I'm on top of AM. Unless, Lee, are you...
Lee's pro.
I'm
Okay.
pro, apparently.
Yeah. I assume you got a message about changing your number.
Nope.
Blue flag.
What number did you sign up with?
47, I think.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
I missed something, did I?
Blue flag.
And just for the race session, if you don't have the correct number, they won't include you in the results.
That is something, Rob. My number is 398. I have actually put that on my car. Is that correct?
I'm just checking now.
What colour? What number should I run? And how do I run it?
Blue flag.
You know where the iRacing paints are?
Oh, yeah, yep.
Just go in there and change it. I'm just going to check everyone's numbers now.
Yeah, what number should I do? Thanks, man.
Hi, boys.
Ben,
Box
you
in,
should be 398.
360 metres.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just making sure that I wasn't meant to put 98 on the side of the car and they change it to 3 or anything.
I'm
No.
966.
We have to do it. Just looking
Cool,
for you now.
got that right.
Thanks, mate.
100 metres. 50
God,
metres.
Sean, that thing looks good.
Thank you.
I'm rocking the red.
Yellow.
What sort of times did
I
everyone do?
I do really like the yellow, actually. I got in a 54.1. I probably should have done a 53, but I was a bit of a Gumby.
Did a 52.8.
Who was that?
Matt.
Lee, you're 748.
Matt Kidd.
748.
No.
No, Morris.
Oh, Morris. Matt Kidd did a 53.4.
So 748. I put it in the
Oh.
iRacing one.
Paul
did
did
a-
a 51.8.
I did a 54.3. Who did a 51.8?
Alex Bird in the Ferrari.
Alexander Bird, FSR driver.
In the Ferrari.
Oh, no, I was just talking about us.
Hopefully his tyres can't hold on.
Anyone else need to know their numbers?
No.
Yeah, I think I should be 966. That's Matt.
Is that the same number for the whole season?
I think so. Hope so.
Thank you.
Yeah, 966 for you, Matt.
So many numbers to remember.
How'd you go, Rob?
Sorry, what was that?
How did you go?
Slower
Didn't
than I was
understand
in practice, but just behind Lee, I think it was, in the end. Something
I
like
could not put a good time in that one, though.
43.6 or something, 43.8. Yeah, I don't know why I was struggling so much. It's very strange.
Oh,
I
that's good.
don't know if the track changed, but I certainly found it harder at the end than at the start.
Yeah, same. But I was the same in practice as well.
Oh yeah, I only got out for half a lap in practice before qualifying came up.
Was a bit dirt.
Okay. Well, here we go.
Is Jordan doing some practice with Michael?
Yeah, I tagged him when Michael put up the post the other night about needing a co-driver for the Scops 1000. I tagged Jordan because he's faster than he gives himself credit. And
Yeah.
Jordan didn't reply, and Michael got the shits with no one replying, so he actually started spamming Jordan with messages.
Yeah, he's been keen for the past few months because he's works on course, so friggin' most of the time when the races are coming, he's getting called into work. So
yeah, well, he
just hasn't
said
been able to race.
Jordan's going to have to do the qualifying. He can do pre-qual, but he's going to be working when the actual qual comes up.
Yeah.
So, given how fast some of the Scops guys are, they might be starting a little bit further back, but as long as they race of attrition, as long as they can keep it clean, they should finish well.
Yeah, Michael's pretty fast at Bathurst. He's one good track.
Yeah, well, as long as they've got a good setup under them. I mean, Jordan can do fours in good weather. The only thing is he's not really driven the Holden before, so that might put him off. I don't know.
Same.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. I'll be right back.
I've got 51. Cool. That's all happy. Get the water out. How's the laps going, boys?
Yeah, not too bad. We're bloody close in lap time.
What have you done?
A 6.64. 6.64.
Okay.
What you? Michael's a 6.65.
Ooh, it's game on.
She's gone.
Oh! Oh!
Jordan just got annihilated.
Yeah.
My ass has been...
Jamie Whincup on him.
Oh, I don't know. Brakes must have failed.
Good job, Michael. Good job.
Unreliable Holdens, mate.
Are you driving the Commodore, Jordan?
No, I was just trying to redress the position.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well, I did a 54.1 in the quali. Should have gotten it into the 53s, but we all noticed it got harder to do fast laps towards the end of quali.
Yeah, probably because it might have got a little bit warmer. Because is the weather fixed or is it on?
Don't honestly know for AMF.
I cannot believe I haven't got a mechanical black flag after that.
Wow.
The thing's still driving perfectly straight.
You're literally missing your entire rear wing and boot lid. But, alright.
Good work. I reckon this will make it faster. It's weight reduction, bro.
Hashtag less downforce, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna be
less drag.
We're gonna be doing like fucking 320 at the end of the straight.
I'm gonna try to set up, but on a 20 litre run.
The interesting thing for quali though, Jordan, was I was the next person behind Rob in the first server that went up.
Okay, that's good.
Rob's going to be in the next split up because the splits aren't decided as such on lap times.
Pace.
They're decided on you've got elite and pro, and then AM and rookie.
Yeah.
So depending on who else was quick in any other session, I don't know. Could be.
Well, that'll be
knows?
interesting to see, especially your first race. So.
I'll be ecstatic if I don't want to get ahead of myself, but remember that time at Monza where I ended up on pole and just about pooed myself?
Yeah, yeah. Remember that time I made split one, but then my internet did poo itself.
Yes. I do believe that was Wednesday.
Yeah. Although I unplugged it from the wall and threw it across the room, and then plugged it back in, and it seems to be all right.
Brilliant. Yeah, we've just moved because that computer's moved in here. I had to redo the internet. It seems to be working pretty well with both computers running it at the moment.
Really, I'm on a green last sector with no boot.
Nice, Gary. Don't they? I don't know if they've changed it. Didn't they keep all their downforce but get extra speed when they lost their boot?
There we go. So that was a 2085 with no boot lid.
Oh wow, I was expecting a 203.
Oh yeah. No,
yeah, not good enough, mate. Not enough cheats.
No. That's next Saturday night.
Not enough cheats, mate.
I'll get in and change the engine horsepower in the codes of the game and
give it 900 horsepower.
Just open up wheelhacks.exe.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon they should actually do in the actual V8s. Give them like a NASCAR engine and then sort out who's the boys and who's the men.
And then not implement it on iRacing because I can't drive these with 635.
Yeah.
Well, can you imagine 850 horsepower down Conrod?
It'd be rather fast, I imagine.
Oh, you'd have to be able to get the thing up to around 320 with the right ratio in it, at least.
But see, they used to be running like 700. Like back when Murphy did the lap of the gods, they were running like almost 700 horsepower.
That's probably the only reason that lap was so fast, was because the thing was able to just absolutely rocket ship down the straight. Obviously, had to do the effort across the top, but the thing was that's why nobody was able to match it for such a long time, because that thing was an absolute rocket ship down the straight.
Well, I think it was after that year that they capped the horsepower.
Yeah. Well, and you go back to the Nissans, like they,
They're just shit though.
Yeah, but those bloody Skylines, they
GTRs, yeah.
Oh yeah, the GTRs.
Yeah, the GTRs. Those things, I don't even want to think of what those things had as a power figure.
Enough.
Enough to make everyone else look like they were racing go-karts against the Skyline.
Although, let's be real, with Scafie and Jimmy Richards in anything, they'd make everyone else look like they're racing go-karts.
Yeah, well, and not to mention, yeah, having four-wheel drive and a bazillion horsepower, it just made it a whole lot easier for them.
Another 208 with no boot. I get used to this.
It's just, it's like, I find it really disappointing. I find it in a similar category of, well, I wouldn't say disgraceful, because I think they were just too good, but as the Volvo, a car that a lot of development put into it, and a really amazing car, amazing piece of machinery, just laid to waste, really.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit different because.
Oh yeah, it's certainly different with the Volvo.
As much as the Volvo was quick, it wasn't 4 or 5 seconds a lap quicker than everyone everywhere.
It's still an amazing piece of machinery that's now just sitting in a museum for no fucking reason.
Yeah, but with enough money and development, any of the other manufacturers could make something just as good.
I know, but the Volvo was just that, like, you know, you look at all the cars they have. They've got a different note. The Ford, the Holden, the Nissan, even the Merc had that different note, but they all sounded like...
Holy Jesus Christ, that was close.
They all sounded like a V8 of some sort. The Ford has that real throaty sound. The Commodore has that LS higher pitch. The Merc had the almost Ferrari type high pitch. The Nissan's...
Screamy scream.
Kind of like more of your deeper four-wheel drive pitch, funnily enough, coming from a four-wheel drive motor.
Fucking shitbox.
And... But the Volvo was just...
Well, it used to say its own. It used to say its own name.
No, only when they both went past one after the other. That was when they said their own name. Volvo.
I'm being electrocuted by my steering wheel, I think.
Again.
I think. Either that or I've got some fucking nervous twitch going on.
Nice. Both.
Probably.
So, Jordan, I take it you haven't got the stream up then?
Fuck no.
Okay, well, there's 2 people watching now, according to this. So I think it's Sean and maybe Chloe. I'm not 100% sure.
Why am I being electrocuted? I don't even know if it's I'm being electrocuted.
Decided to open a new session after your bit of a balls up at the first one, Michael.
Yeah. I was like, what's $2?
Nah.
Oh well, 4 people can enter the other one.
Too late.
Oh jeez. Okay, this is the start of lap 18, and I'm starting to make myself look like a Gumby.
Oh shit, that's not good. One of my cables has just fallen down into my pedal box.
I've still got 28 litres of fuel on board. It reckons another 6 laps. I'm going to actually run it out because I want to know whether I can trust my Z1 fuel number or have to use the iRacing fuel number. But I think with the lesser downforce, I'll be cutting through the air nicely, so we're using less fuel.
Cock! I've just been attacked by my keyboard.
You are a keyboard. Yeah, so Ben, I'll be all ready and fresh for the AMF 1000. I would have had a crash course. Not crash course as in. Yeah. Anyway, I've
just fixed my my problem with my cords falling down into my footwell.
How many stops did you do last year? Or not last year, the last time you drove it?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Too many?
Obviously you do some under safety car when the pit lane opens. Yeah. Just sort of gets muddled. I mean, generally, yeah, you just push it to when you have to pit for fuel. But if the safety car comes out and you're close to having to pit, then you do it then.
Yeah.
Do it and try and save a couple of litres.
Yeah.
Anyway, the session has just opened, so...
Alright, send it.
I'm going to send it. I don't know where I'm going to be, but we shall
I might watch the stream in a bit.
Yeah.
Once this thing runs out of fuel.
Fair enough. Well, as I said, I've got the live comments up, so...
Fucking I nearly died again.
Anyway, I'll talk to you boys later.
See you, mate.
Good luck.
Oh yeah. I'm back.
Session's up.
Yes. All I need now is a holder for my water hose so I can just grab it from right beside me. It's kind of like... That's probably the one thing, Rob, that you probably want to do is get it... If you do it, get it in a place where it's easy to grab just close and bring it to you, because with it being over the back of the chair, you kind of got to reach around to your side a little bit with your other hand. Who's ready to send it?
Ready to get my ass kicked.
Yeah, well, besides that...
I'll be happy to finish.
I was going to say, at least you're used to driving these things, Lee.
Definitely better than the V8.
The question is Turn 1 much like the V8 Dev Series?
It's going to be hell.
I was going to say, having watched some of Rob's streams, I'm guessing that people are just going to absolutely fucking send it up the inside, even though it's basically a hairpin.
Yep.
The question is, though, do you stay to the inside and hope that everybody crashes off to the outside? Or do you go to the outside and hope that people don't crash into each other and then just kind of follow on into you?
Just pray you live. And what most people don't think is they only think about that one corner. You got to think about that corner and then the next corner.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. Like, because that's what I was thinking. You go on the inside and hopefully avoid all the crashes, but then you could be stuck on the outside for the next double. But if you stay on the outside, you're going to be good for the next double, but you might rather not even get to the next double because somebody's going to crash into somebody else on the inside and spear into you.
Yeah, so everyone's going to cut across, which is the problem.
Yeah. At least it's only 45 minutes.
How do we know what position we're starting in?
I usually count where my shed is and how many sheds are in front of me. So I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sheds in front of me. So I think I'm starting 9th. If I'm starting 9th, fuck, there must be some fast cunts.
Fucking hope there's some fast cunts.
Huh?
Fucking hope there's some fast cunts. Someone did a 51 in our session.
Okay.
They're cheating.
No, he's in a Ferrari.
No, they got
I'm up the front somewhere. I'm within the first 2 or 3 bays.
Must be something like that.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 29 Celsius.
Oh no! Dial's in here.
Dial.
Running away!
Do it for Dial. Isn't that where that came from? Do it for Dial.
Do a dial? You mean send it up the inside and blame everyone else?
No, do it for Dial.
Track's clear.
That's what the Americans say for something retarded. Do it for Dial. Like when they're gonna do something dumb. Like jump a Jeep at 100 k's an hour over a ramp. Do it for Dial. It's funny how the diameter of the steering wheel makes a huge
Left
difference.
side, clear left.
Is Dial in the top split or bottom split?
Bottom.
Wow.
You got a copy, Rob? Okay, does anyone else have a rough idea what kind of fuel we're going to have to put into this thing?
Yeah, I'll let you know when I grid.
I reckon enough to finish is my guess.
That sounds like a brilliant answer, Matt.
Yeah.
Also, I might
That's
have to organise with you to ship those pedals.
Oh yeah.
Because he's posting the wheelbase on Monday. I think Jordan and I are going to make up a DIY adapter for it to fit just a random rim for the 1000. But then I won't be able to do the pedals unless I've got the standalones.
I feel like there's so much grip in here already.
Bloody Paddy Gallo. He came out of pits and rather than getting out of the way in any normal fashion, he just kind of stopped just in line with the apex.
Something he didn't mention there was he won't call green, especially on a restart.
So he won't be calling it, you've got to be ready.
Basically, yeah, Yuko, when the car ahead of Yuko's, I think it's to try and stop people
Concertina or jumping in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
You used to be able to make out extra spots because you just wait for it to say green and then go. And everything with concertina in front of you and you just send it.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if there is a safety car there, he won't call green. And basically, as he said, we all just go when the leader goes. So there will be a sort of less likelihood of a concertina effect because there'll be a split-second delay between all of us.
What's the go as far as
That's the fastest lap.
the start?
Queen 154.16.
Same deal. The leader will go. And I think for them that might automatically throw out the green flag. Like iRacing will throw out the green flag because the leader's gone. If not, you basically just keep an eye on the person ahead of you and go as soon as you can go once they've gone.
P9.
Yeah, I think I'm like P3 or something on the grid.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you,
Please,
mate. The leader
just
has
keep
just
an eye on
done
the leaders and when they go, you go.
155.61.
Sounds like a plan.
This feels so much more grip than when there was quali.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, it is a lot grippier, Lee.
Sector 1 is quick.
Oh, there's the flag. Ooh.
That's the end of the session.
Bugger, I was on for a quick one. Okay, well, here we go. I am P2, P2.
No ties.
No ties?
P8.
Yeah, no tyres.
And JRT is telling me 29 litres at the pit stop, so I'm just going to put it on 30 litres.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks, guys. Everything else, a couple things to go through first.
Are we expecting more than one pit stop?
The field won't be going green, it'll be going the lead car.
No, just one.
So that will be...
It's only 45 minutes, so you won't need a set of tyres. These tyres will get you home.
30 litres?
Yeah, 30 litres in the pit stop.
How
many laps does that say, Sean?
25.
It will be a pace car. And then go again once I say.
So I'm in a bit of a pickle here. I'm starting P2, so I can't really see when P1 goes.
24 Celsius. The track temp is 29 Celsius.
Just when he starts accelerating, you accelerate.
26. You will need to put again
29.
The fuel. Any other issues, just call out race control, have a look. Please save the race chat to talking to race control. Thank you guys. Have a good one.
You know the Ferrari must quit when David Miller was 2 behind you.
Yeah, there's freaking
I
one
didn't
in
hear
front
what
of
he
you.
said. You guys were
Good luck,
talking a
man.
bit. he say you got to do separate pits for fuel and separate for tyres?
No.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Good luck, boys.
'Cause he said something about pitting again for fuel or something. Must have been before
luck, everybody.
the pits are open.
Go, go, go.
Fuck, that was interesting start.
On your right. Clear right. Car right. Still there.
Chris Fraser
Clear
send
right.
it down the inside.
Alright.
Sorry, Matt.
The gap to Fraser ahead is increasing. It's now 1.0.
Race going. Check that car
Okay, Ben,
360
don't
on
let this guy distract you.
354.
Dial's already got race control checking an incident.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Go, mate. I'll go slide in.
Thanks, Mark.
Hey Jamie, just letting you know you're flicking in and out every now and then, mate.
Nice one! Hey, race control, can you have a look at that, please?
Open.
Car right. Right side's clear.
That slowdown sucked.
Don't they all?
I think someone just punted Matt Kidd.
154.00.
Yep.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Don't be distracted. Defend your position. The gap behind is now 0.5. Oh, Ben, track limits, come on.
I love how crew chief has just told me to watch track limits, yet I didn't get an off track.
The guy ahead has just done a 154.25. Fastest lap today.
Appreciate it, man.
V3, that's the fastest lap.
Still saying 30 litres, Sean?
The gap behind is now 0.8.
25, it's telling me now.
Okay Ben, we think our refueling window will open after 16 minutes and should close in about 32 minutes. Fraser is now in the lead.
Don't you love it when a battle for the lead brings you back in close to him?
Yeah, JOT's telling me 24.7 litres at the stop now. 16 laps remaining.
You've just done a 155.16. Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Left side, clear left.
Sorry.
Car right. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Clear right. Come on Ben, keep pushing, we might get him back. Right side. Right side's clear.
Race control, can you have a look at that, please?
Right side's clear.
What lap you on?
Lap 7, mates.
The next car is Fargo.
I thought since I had momentum, you might have so Ben, you're on the brake a bit earlier than I expected.
B5. Clear right. On your right. Still there. Right side's clear.
It's still telling me 25 litres at stop now.
Yeah, good.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Lap on mate. I'm looking back over Brinton.
The gap to Gallo behind is increasing. It's now 0.6. Got half your fuel left.
I'm gonna pit in this lap, Sean.
Roger that, mate. At this present second, it's telling me 24.5 litres to 25, Matt.
How much?
24.5, 25 litres.
Awesome. Thanks, Shane.
Car 165, stuck right with penalty, so next to right, do not take zero tyres.
Let me know if you come out in traffic or not, mate.
Car 165.
I'm out in track now.
First control, please have a look at that. First turn, left turn.
In traffic? No.
Copy that, race control.
Is Steph on race control tonight?
No, mate, I was having a battle with Scott Gamble and I was overtaking him and I wasn't sure whether he lost it in front of me or if I
those exits.
touched him with an airbrush, but anyway, I've got to do it right through.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I had someone turn down on me just after the sweepers. He got a much better run than me and then just turned down on me mid-corner.
Right side. He's still there. Clear right.
Oh, well, they called it, that's the way it goes. I was going up the inside, he closed the door, I really had nowhere to go. I was already half up on the rumble strip, but obviously not enough.
That's the way it is sometimes, I guess.
Right, clear right. The gap in front is increasing. It's now 1.4. Just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. P4. That lap was a 156.00.
Christ, now I've got speeding in the pit lane.
Ouch.
Gallo is reeling you in. The gap's now 0.5.
Race control, car 165. I just went through the pits as requested, but I got a pit speeding as well, so I served that. I'm just not sure if your penalty's been served or not.
Yeah, thanks for letting us know, Stephen. It's all good.
Appreciate that, thank you.
155.22.
Well, I'm here, sorry, Paul Gamble, didn't mean that.
No, that was my own fault. Good on, mate. These things happen.
Sorry, Scott Gamble, yeah, thanks mate.
Oh, I've just noticed a message. I believe it's from Jordan. I'll read it in a second when I get onto a stride. Paddy Gallo, Paddy Gallo, Paddy Gallo.
Remaining.
I don't know how long it's been up there. Sorry, Jordan. I've been a little bit gritting my teeth after somebody turned down on me mid-corner.
That's half distance.
Trying to hit my marks.
About 9 minutes of fuel left.
I think I put 27 in. Maybe put 29 in just to make sure.
Copy that, thank you.
That was a cock up. Yeet. Thank you, Jordan. Running away from Paddy Gallo, Paddy Gallo. Up until that idiotic mistake of changing down to second along with braking way too early, he was actually doing a pretty good job of running away from him.
Want to get past, Matt?
Hey?
You want to get past?
If you want.
Go right side at the hairpin here.
No, it was a shit exit.
See if we can catch up.
Leave me alone.
You actually expect that pair to leave you alone?
Well, that's nice.
Good luck.
I don't got me crashed for nothing.
You fellas reckon 28 litres will be enough?
Yeah, that'd be more than enough to get you in.
That was 154.94.
5 seconds been added.
You're right. Clear right.
Pit stop. Well, that one incident.
Come on, don't let him get away.
take your pit stop as normal, follow your racing direction.
Okay, Ben, the next car is Gallo.
Jesus Christ, Paddy Gallo just shot it down the inside at turn 1.
Yeah, got that, Justin. Thanks, mate.
The worst part is he gotten off track and realistically probably should give it back, but...
The gap to Wiley behind is now 1.2 seconds. The gap to Gallo ahead is now 0.6.
Thanks, John.
Hitting in, Matthew.
Car left. Clear left. Box in 360 metres. Carmichael behind is pitting. 100 metres. 50 metres. Okay, Ben, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Damn it, I unticked my tyres and it's done them.
Sorry, Stuart.
There's traffic behind, keep your wits about you.
All right, Paul.
Nice like that.
Well, the good news is the car that turned down on me earlier has been given a black flag.
Kirk in front is pitting. B13.
Come on, Sean.
Shit, Ben. Track limits. Come on.
Fuck it.
Gallo is now leading.
That did not go well. Bastard of a thing. Just pushed it a little bit too hard before the tyres bloody well gotten up to temp. Tronic. Oh well. Nothing I can do about that. So, drive on.
Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. Alright Ben, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. P11. The gap to Carmichael behind is now 5.1. No Ben, come on, track limits. The next car is Butler.
Uh-oh.
Keep it between the white lines or we'll get a penalty. Gap to Butler ahead is increasing. It's now 5.4 seconds. The lead car's pitting.
Take that corner, Scott.
Sorry, mate. Cheers.
Yellow flag, caution.
Race control, can you have a look at that? And if you can, on that, it's not being please. Copy.
V9.
Can you tell me that number again, please? 312. Lap number 9. 18.
Sorry. Can't just brake, mate, when you get a time penalty. Gonna check that out, mate, please.
Lap, please.
Lap 19, mate. Last corner. Last chicane.
Yeah, it was last chicane, Justin. Took me out too, mate.
The gap in front is
Yeah,
now
that was probably
2.7
me.
seconds.
Thanks, mate.
Ten minutes of fuel remaining.
What the? You need to check that two on the first corner, please, mate.
Oh, fuck's sake, Ben. Track limits, come on. Track limits, come on. The gap ahead is now 2.5.
Come on, enough silly mistakes. Okay, well, I think unless Jamie ahead makes a mistake, I'm going to have to settle for this position. I should be ahead of him, but I took on maybe a second or so too much fuel, and that spin cost me a good 10 seconds, so I should certainly be up there somewhere fighting with the guys like Stephen and Pat. Pat's probably a good reference because he went past me just before I jumped into my pit. But unfortunately that's the way things happen sometimes, so we're just going to have to settle for hopefully 9th. We'll take a top 10 in the first ever GT3 race. A little bit disappointed coming from second on the grid, but that's what happens when you make unnecessary mistakes, I guess.
Of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
So I think the streams a bit start-stoppy. I think it's very probably because of Nurburgring. As you can see, my FPS is down in the 40s. It's usually up anywhere between 80 and 120 track dependent. So that really doesn't help. Oh, that was close. Nurburgring's really... the Nurburgring in general, whether it's the GP or the full track, really takes a bit of a toll.
Sorry.
On your...
One more lap to go. That last lap was at 155.68. Yellow flag.
Paddy Gallo, Paddy Gallo.
Really sorry about that, Mitchell. He's in Discord, he said, can you check that please, Ray?
Anyone know how long left?
This is the last lap. And I'm right up behind Pat and Mitchell, but Pat keeps blocking.
Last lap. I'll probably do. Depends how bad that.
The problem was it was just after it came out of the crash, so...
Car right, clear right.
There we go, just send it up the inside through the sweepers and he let me through.
Well done, Ben. Good pass. Eyes front.
Oh, I finally figured out how to do that first little chicane. You know, the really, really slow
Car
one.
right. Still there. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right.
Oh, that was wayward, my last lap.
Seventh position.
Well, I just got a tap
race.
in the last
Never mind.
corner, but managed to take the position back. Ended up with me in P7.
Lap 24, just after the entry.
Repeat that.
I believe we're going to slow down and then had to lose
Just,
2 seconds. That was a
lap 24,
start there.
just before the pit entry, there was a couple
Accidentally
of
took
cars
tyres.
that had a dingle.
All good, Paul. I'm not going to report that. That was me and Rob having a great race. It's come to a bad end.
No probs. I just got the tail end of it. Or saw the tail end of it.
Well, really sorry guys, that really should have gone a bit better, but that was my fault.
Rob, I hope we can do that all season, mate. That was fun.
Well done, Chris. Good race, man.
Well, I'm disappointed after that because I was actually reasonably competitive.
Yeah, same to you, mate.
Yeah,
Good on
I'm
that.
pretty pissed off. I
Where'd you end up,
started
dude?
second, finished 7th.
26.
Yeah, well done, podium.
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off. I started 2nd, finished 7th. It's my own fault. I
Good
took
job,
on
everyone.
about 3 or 4 litres
You can
too
fill up
much
after
and then
race.
spun on the second lap out of the pits.
If anyone's got any questions or anything, you can jump in on Discord.
Yeah, no, it was barely a tap, but you know, that's the way race control sees it. That's fine. I've got no issue with that because I wasn't sure if he lost it or if I hit him. I'm still not sure. I'll have to have a look. But my problem was I gave myself a pit speeding penalty as well.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
That's painful.
Oh, you know, that's the way it goes. What are you going to do? But I was reasonably competitive. I battled a fair bit, so I'm pretty happy overall.
Yeah, again, Scott Gamble. Sorry, mate, about that. It was so close on that one.
I had a very wayward pass on the last lap.
Yeah, I had Pat Gallo crash into someone else at the first corner on the last lap.
Yeah, it is what it is, mate.
And then
Box in,
I was looking at it going, oh, don't
360
do it, not
metres.
there. And yeah.
Michael Parton's who it
You
was
know?
with, yeah, Pat
Life
Gallo
goes on,
crashed
mate.
into
Keep
him
racing.
and then started blocking me on the last lap. And just before you get to those sweepers after the hairpin, I got the car on the inside to the point where Pat kind of had to give
100
way.
metres.
And
Yeah, it
then
was,
on the
50
last
metres.
corner, the guy tried to block into the chicane, and I got up the outside for the last corner, and he bumped me and almost rotated me, but he was pretty much left with no decision but to let me take the position. Otherwise, he would have gotten a penalty.
Yeah, it was. I was already halfway up the rumble strip, but geez, it must have been the lightest little tap, I reckon. I wasn't even sure if I tapped you or you just had a loose end.
No, it was contact. It wasn't hard. It was just hitting that back bumper quarter area.
Oh, yeah, no, it's really soft, but yeah, no worries, that's just one of those ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
As you saw when you were behind me, I thought about it the second time the same situation came up.
Don't worry
That
about
was
it.
good. Good start at 12th, finish 9th.
Yeah, I started 2nd, finished 7th. I probably should have finished top 5, but as I said, it was all my own fault rotating it. Yeah, that really didn't help. I probably lost 10 seconds at least.
Yeah, I couldn't join you up there on the podium, Chris.
I'll show you my just send it pass.
I'll get a video of what happened on the last lap.
yeah, Stephen just had a bit too much on me. I needed to get him in the pit.
How did you guys go?
Yeah, here and there. I started P2, finished P7th. I rotated second lap after coming out of the pits. Which lost me 10-15 seconds. Almost got rotated on the last lap. I'm about to take a video of it. Some guys, Paddy Gallo took him out at the first corner of the last lap, and then they both blocked the whole way through the last lap.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, managed to salvage P7 when I was pretty solidly looking at P9, so I'll take it.
That's awesome, dude.
Top 10 in the first. As I said, it should have been top 5, but that is completely my fault. So take it as it is and move on to the next race.
You did well, dude.
Yeah, basically it was just, it was silly. There were a couple of silly mistakes all throughout that cost me position here or there. But yeah, it was mainly just, as I said, I was pretty happy all overall. Just need to clean up a couple of little mistakes, but not too bad for the first race.
I stuffed up and accidentally took front tyres and killed as well as chasing you up.
Sorry, what was that, dude?
When we saw you pitted early, but I accidentally took tyres, so I came out at like 27th.
Okay, yeah, I thought I heard you. I kept switching Discord on and off because it was someone's got the mic open and it was really off-putting. So I kept muting it and unmuting it. So yeah, I wonder what happened to you.
I ballsed it.
These things happen. There is a weird bug that even if you've switched off your tyres, it sometimes switches them back on. I don't know.
I had, but
yeah,
it might have been setting the fuel up. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
I'll drop it in team chat. But there's a little you know where you've got all the text that you can spam in chat that's set up. There's like buttons that you can, or keybinds that you can press to say, you know, like thank you or whatever.
Yep.
You can. There's certain macros, like text macros. It's like #clear tires $. If you put that in one of them and then set that to a button, all you have to do is press it, and if you see if you see that word pop up in the chat, it's switched off your tyres.
No.
Awesome.
So I'll get the exact thing and I'll copy it into chat for you, just so you can because I basically at the start I've got it as a little flick switch. I just flick it to clear my tyres just to make sure.
That's a good idea.
And then if it's been buggy during practice, when I go into the pits, I'll flip over to my tyre bit and just make sure it's still unchecked and just get ready on the switch just in case.
Yeah, nice. Thanks.
Yeah, my video is just about to go through what happened on the last lap. The guy that Gallo had taken out, and then I sent it up the inside of Gallo, and then this happened at the last chicane in the last corner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I think basically he had two options. He either kept pushing into me and turned me around and take what I imagine would be a sizable penalty, or just let it go and let me have the position.
Yeah, I had some idiot ran into me. He going into turn 1, he was overtaking someone else, and I was basically already turning in when he got up alongside me, and obviously he was going too fast and just understeered straight into the side of me.
Yeah, well, I had that just after, you know, you go the hairpin and then the sweeper, and then that left-hander. Some guy had a good run on me, but I was still on the inside because I protected my line, and he just turned down on me. It just, like, he had most of the road to use still, and tried to tell me it was because I braked a bit earlier than he thought, and I was like, well, it was mid-corner, like, it was almost on top of the apex when it happened.
Yeah, I just laugh at anyone that says, "Oh, you braked earlier than I anticipated." It's like, if you're behind me, you've got to make sure that you either know where I'm braking or you be careful. You don't just punt someone and then go, "Oh, well, you braked earlier." It's like, no, that's not how that works.
It wasn't even that though. That's what I mean. Like, I was already pretty much back on the power. I was only partially on the power because I knew he was somewhere there on the outside. And because I've only got the single screen, I couldn't see where, but I knew he was there somewhere. And next thing I just got absolutely clobbered.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's some idiots in all walks of sim racing.
Like me, who can't drive a GT car.
I wasn't going to say anything.
You were thinking it.
You got me.
Have you seen that video I sent at the last lap?
2 litres remaining. Very little fuel left.
I'm just getting onto Facebook now.
1 litre remaining.
I'm going to put that, dudes. Have a good one. Thanks for the race.
Thanks, Luke.
I did. I'm going to jump off now too, guys. I'll see you later.
Have a good one.
I might end the stream and then jump back in and send some more videos.
Sounds good.
Well, thank you guys all very much for watching. As I said, pretty good result. P7 for my first ever GT3 race. My own fault, I didn't finish up around that top 5. But anyway, thank you very much. We should be streaming tomorrow night for the Strength of Field race for the V8s. That'll be Jordan, myself, almost certainly Sean at Laguna Seca. Hopefully it all goes well. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. If you haven't already and you want to see more of our content, subscribe. You'll get the notification every time we start a live stream, so that means you won't miss any of our content. I forgot to do it for our last race, but for this race I've recorded this race and I'm going to clip it down so you guys can have just a bite-sized, just the race piece. So tell us what you think about it. We always love to hear a bit of feedback. We should, obviously this is the old car here on the screen at the moment with some of the old sponsors. Obviously we've still got some. Hopefully we're going to have a video for you guys for any time when we start the stream, and any time that you guys don't really want to be seeing my screen with crap all over it. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. I enjoyed it. And we will see you tomorrow night. Good night.